workout? How much time is it going to take? Guys, it takes whatever it takes. You just don't understand that. Like, there's no excuse at the end of the day. If you have the purpose, if you feel the purpose and the need to do these things, then you have to make it a priority. Stop prioritizing watching TV and eating junk food. Guys, you understand that your health is wealth. Your habits are what creates your reality. Your thoughts and words create your reality. The actions you take every single day create your reality. It's literally, whatever you want to call it, the divine matrix. Everything you put out into the universe comes back to you. If you put out, I'm lazy, I'm just going to sit here and watch TV, that's what your mind is programmed to do. And guys, it doesn't matter what habits you have, because you can change your habits at any given moment. You just have to be aware of it. Awareness is so key. And that's why I'm telling you, I promote a vegan diet, or just being healthy in general, so your mind is clear. And personal development every single day. Why do I say that so much, guys? Because it's controlling your subconscious mind. Anything you do. If you have bad habits, that's okay. Accept yourself and love yourself for those bad habits, because that's just part of the plan. Like, the things that you have right now is a direct reflection of what you've done in the past leading up to that point.
And not only that, when you're putting your mind, with that personal development, you're making your mind lose those doubts in your head. You're losing those doubts about yourself. Those thoughts don't even come to your mind. Okay. And that's the whole point, is to get your mind, without you even knowing, working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like without you even knowing it, getting your mind trained to where the only thoughts that you're getting subconsciously are the positive thoughts, or I need to get this done, or this needs to be done for what I'm supposed to do, and getting those negative thoughts out. That's what that personal development does, and it's the most important thing when it comes to this process of honestly doing anything you want in life, is removing those doubts and not comparing yourself to other people too. And that's something that I've learned is something that, like, I need to stop doing, like, myself. Like, I look at some people and it's like, oh, these people are like, oh, it's these top dog people. Like, okay, like that's awesome, but you're amazing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to say you're not the next top dog? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, like, I am that top dog. Like there's no one stopping you. There's no limits that you're reaching. You know what I mean? Literally, any type of lack of belief in yourself is a direct reflection of your own actions. Okay, you can create any single reality, because that's literally the way it works. The divine matrix. Everything is an energetic field. Anything, and that's another thing about that. What's really peaceful to me, what makes me feel good about myself, no matter what type of negative thought or emotion I feel, I understand that I'm in control at the end of the day. Just because you feel a certain way does not mean you always have to feel that way, because you can change that. And it's literally your thoughts and words. This isn't wishful thinking. This isn't motivation. This is how it works, guys. This is what, like, literally, you gotta understand, 6 months ago, I was at my parents' house just doing the same thing every single day. I love my parents. I love my friends and family from back home, but the thing is, they have the same results generation after generation. Guys, are you going to be the one to continue that generational curse, or are you going to be the one to actually step up and say, you know what, I'm here for a reason. I'm here to actually create my own reality and stop letting everyone else's reality live me. Guys, it's the simplest thing when you actually understand that you're in control. There's no one else out there that's in control of your life. Another thing, there's no one out there that knows what your purpose is other than you. So stop listening to other people. Like, once you define what your purpose is, find someone who is doing that already. If your purpose is to be in the NBA, you're really going to focus on who's in the NBA right now that I can focus on. Who knows someone who does this? Let me go ahead and mute everyone for real quick. And that's why what's so important about what we have right here in IML and Forex is this literally gives you, this is the vehicle to get to where you need to go. So maybe your purpose isn't Forex. I know maybe mine isn't either. When I first started Forex, I wasn't passionate about Forex. I didn't even know what Forex was. I just knew I saw people living the life that they desired and creating their own reality. And I knew that I wanted to be a part of that. I didn't want to be part of the generational curse of every single generation. Let's just go to school, get a job, and let's just work till we're 70 and then we're retired. Now we live life. Guys, your whole life can be heaven. You can create your own reality. Everything. Go ahead, Kyle.
We have, but like, one second. Let me ask that really quick. At the end of the day, guys, it comes down to your subconscious mind. So one habit that you can fix the way you feel. A lot of people, they have no motivation because they choose to attach themselves to that thought and feeling. And I'm telling you guys, when you change your diet, it makes it that much easier to actually have clear mental focus. And your body, if your body feels good and your mind feels good, you're gonna feel good as a whole, and you're gonna feel more confident. You're gonna have more belief in yourself, and that's all that it takes. It's just belief at the end of the day.
Yeah, man, that's the most important thing, you know.
Yes.
And that's why, like, we stress the personal development. You know, the personal development is a major key. And if you listen to all these people, you know, and you're listening to the people that are millionaires, to where, you know, these people that are motivational speakers, you know, they're all saying the same things, you know, and you got to listen to what they're saying, but you got to apply that. You know, like, if you know something but you don't apply it, then you might as well not even know it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're not getting anywhere. What's that knowledge being used for?
Absolutely. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to give you some simple habits that you can use, okay, to actually program your subconscious mind. Because whether you know it or not, you're already manifesting. Your subconscious mind is already being programmed. It's either your choice or it's someone else's. If you guys are doing the same thing every day, you're going to get the same results. So I'm going to give you a couple of little habits that can help you take this business to the next level, take your life to the next level. Okay, literally simple things like this. I'm gonna really take notes on this. You can also screenshot this as well. Number one, understanding. Well, hold on 1 second. Let me type this in. All right, number one, literally, be in control of your energy. So, a simple habit like this, what I'd say, when you go to sleep at night, give yourself a 3 to 4 hour window without eating before you fall asleep. And what's that going to do? That's going to allow you to actually sleep fully. If you eat right before you fall asleep, you're instead of your body focusing on sleeping, your body is focusing on digesting. And digesting takes up a lot of energy. So really, this is a very good habit that I've created before sleeping. And not only that, guys, let me just say something right now. Breakfast was created from a Kellogg's commercial. It's a myth. You don't need 3 meals a day. We were made to have 1 meal a day. Okay, as crazy as that sounds, the people, like, if you're listening to 99% of people, you got to understand 99% of people are just going through the motions, letting their life live them. They're not living their life. I've learned this through personal development, and I've applied this, and I've seen how powerful it is. The difference in energy and consistency is insane. Okay, not only 3 hour window without eating before sleeping, but also have that 3 to 4 hour window when you wake up without eating as well. Okay,
and like intermittent fasting, like I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that. That's, you know, that's where you just give yourself, you split it up for time periods of when you're allowed to eat and when you're not allowed to eat. So you can get your, you know, a lot of people will do the 16-8, which is, you know, 16 hours not eating, 8 hours. You know, so like eat from 12 to 8 or 12 to, you know, so give yourself a window.
Guys, you got to stop listening to the lies. We've been programmed to live in a certain way, and there's a reason why people don't have the results they want. It's because they're listening to the masses. They're listening to TV. TV is a lie, guys. It's a program. Okay, program yourself to positive thoughts and your dreams and your ambitions. Your mind can tell yourself anything. Okay, so what's the next habit? Let me show you.
That's it. Right when you wake up.
Right when you wake up. Okay, so not only eating, but understand what are you putting in your ears? Who are you listening to? Who are you surrounding yourself with? So, right before you fall asleep, you got to understand that your subconscious mind never shuts off. So, right before you sleep, not only right before, during, and while sleeping. Right before you sleep, while sleeping,
have your phone plugged in. On YouTube, playing some high vibrations, some high frequencies, or some personal development or affirmations. You know, any of that stuff. Anything that's giving your mind.
Only you know what you need to program your mind to.
Right.
I can give you advice. I can be your guidance, but I don't know what's right for you. I can only lead you in the right direction. So 432 hertz, what that's going to do is it's going to calm your mind, and it's going to allow you to be at peace. Okay. Affirmations, whatever your affirmations are, you have to know that for yourself. Whatever you're lacking, you got to understand this. Whatever you're lacking, you can completely switch that just by telling yourself. over and over and over. It's all energy, guys. The words you say and write down every single day, it will become your reality, because the energy that you're giving out, there's so much energy in words.
Okay, and the thing is, like, you know, some of these things, you know, some people are looking at these things like these things may be silly, but the thing is, the reason you think that's silly is because everyone's not doing them. But you got to understand, everyone's not being in the position where we're trying to be. Like, you got to act how you're in the ways you're trying to be. Okay, and we're listening to the people that are making multiple 7-figure earners. Okay, and they're telling us to do these things.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter if these things sound silly. If you are trying to get where you're trying to go, you got to do these things, you know, and it's simple as that. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, that sounds weird. That sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's because the program that you're in doesn't do that. They don't promote that. They don't tell you to do that. You know, schools don't tell you to do this stuff, and there's reasons for that. Okay, because the people that do this, you listen to any of the speakers. Okay, listen to any of these people, and they are doing these things, and they understand the power of these things.
Yeah, stop Stop listening to. No offense to mom and dad, and no offense to your teachers.
Right, I love them to death, but they
don't have the results that I want, and they are not living the lifestyle that I want. It's a very simple thing to understand. Listen to those that have the results you want. If they don't have the results you want, you shouldn't be listening to them, because it's your life at the end of the day. If you're feeling bad about yourself, then stop listening to negative people and stop putting negative food in your body. It's such a simple solution, guys. These two things right here are imperative, okay? You need to do this. This isn't something I made up, guys. This is something I learned from people that had the results I want, and I applied it, and it worked for me, okay?
Like, see it every day. Write them down. Have them in notebooks with you. Have them in your car when you're in your car. Have them in your phone case. When you are seeing these affirmations and your goals, and you're seeing, okay, like my screensaver.
Yeah,
I'm a 7-figure trader. I am a 7-figure trader. I am a 7-figure trader. I'm gonna keep looking every single day. I'm gonna look at this, okay? And your subconscious mind, what it doesn't understand things that are there yet or not. It just understands the energy that you put towards things. And so when it sees that you're putting the energy out towards it, it's going to come back. It's going to see this. Subconsciously, your mind is going to make you think of ways to make this happen. That is the whole thing. That's what the personal development does. That's what the affirmation does. It subconsciously makes you think in ways that are going to make your thoughts become a reality. Because at the end of the day, everything we have today was a thought. It was in our head, okay? And it had to be made somehow, and somebody thought of it, okay? So that means your thoughts can become real things, real physical things. So when you think, and when your subconscious brain, it's going to work towards those things. Like, this is real. Like, this is real, man.
You guys gotta understand, your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between a truth or a lie. And the only reason, you guys understand that if you have any type of lack in belief in yourself, that is literally the thing that is guaranteeing you are not going to get where you're going to be, because you're so focused on where you are right now. You have to direct your focus to where you need to go. So what I want you guys to do, write this down, have a block of time for each individual task you need to do. You guys have to be present in the moment, because the only place that fear exists is when you start thinking about something you should have done better in the past, or thinking about how you don't know what's going to happen in the future. Guys, what's going to happen in the future is a direct reflection of your own choices and your own thoughts and words. You literally create your reality by your thoughts, your words, and your actions. If you don't know where you're going, your life is just going to play you. You have to play your life. This isn't a game, guys. You have complete control of what happens to you. Be a master of your own destiny, because whether you know it or not, you already are manifesting. Whether you're manifesting on your goals or whether you're manifesting on being the same every single day. That's why you see people get in habits. That's why you see your parents or your grandparents literally have the same exact job for 40, 50, 60 years, doing the exact same thing, feeling the exact same emotions. They're being the exact same. So if you promote a lifestyle of change and growth, then that's exactly what you're going to get, guys. The growth that I've seen and the people around me have seen in the last 3-4 months is mind-blowing. Things that the people around me, before I moved out of my mom's house, my dad's house, before I moved out of the house, that type of growth in 3 months was not done in a lifetime. You guys understand how fast things can happen for you when you're aware of what you need to do and you create those habits that you need to create and be consistent with that.
And if you're stuck, or if you feel like you're in a slump, like something that I've learned too, like, stop thinking and just do more doing. Like, that's the thing. Like, you think about, all these things. Oh, am I doing the right thing? Oh, do I have to do this, or should I do this? Like, stop thinking and just start doing. What do you got to do, and do it. You know, what you have to do, because we all know what we got to do to get to our goals, okay? Or you should know. You got to write those things down. What you have to do to reach your goal. You got to know what your goal is and what you have to do to get there, okay?
Yes.
Literally. And when you're overthinking and you're in this stuff, you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Go back to that. What you have to do. You look at that list.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the things you have to do, and you do them. And you just do them. That's it. Like, you just stop and you do them. And
all right, here's what we're going to do. So since a lot of you on this call and a lot of you watching the recording, you guys are probably, it's very easy to stay in this habit. That's why when you see people think negatively, it's very easy for them to continue thinking negatively. And that's why you see positive people continue thinking positive. So I'm gonna share with you a couple things. If you guys are in a rut right now, you have things going on that's really holding you back. I'm gonna give you a couple tips on things to reverse it, because I can tell you guys, I'm a very positive thinker. I always have been. But there are times where I think negatively and I feel bad emotions, and there are things you can do to switch it, guys. It's okay. And what it comes down to is when people get sick, they go to get medicine. And guys, the medicine doesn't heal you. Whenever you have something wrong, there's an imbalance in your body. That means either there's some food in your body that shouldn't be in your body, or there's some thoughts and emotions and anxiety and stress that's in your body that shouldn't be. So really, a very good way to put yourself in the present moment is you have to let go. Stop. When you're thinking negative, when you're in a bad situation, you have to stop thinking and actually just be. Because we aren't human doings. We're human beings. You know what that means? You have to actually be present, be in the moment, because when your focus is on your goal, fear does not exist. Fear is made up. Whatever that fear is, they tell you, if it doesn't physically put you in danger, that's a sign that that's a step you need to take to get into the right direction. Okay, I can tell you this from experience. I used to be the most shy person you would ever meet, and I would never talk to a stranger. I would never speak my mind because I was so worried about what other people think. But it doesn't matter what other people think, because only you know what your destiny is, and you're the one that's going to create it. So a couple things you can do. Once this loads, frequencies, guys. Go to meditative mind. You guys need to meditate every day, and meditation is not what you think it is. It's not sitting down, closing your eyes for 20 minutes, guys. Meditation is life. Think in terms of mindful meditation. Okay, what does that mean? It means complete awareness and being present in the moment. So when you're eating, only eat. This is a very good habit to create. Instead of letting your subconscious mind eat with your conscious mind. A lot of people overeat because the way your subconscious mind works, the way the law of vibration works, all energy attracts like energy. So if you're eating, it's real easy to continue eating if you're not presently aware. But when you're eating for nutrition. So eat for the specific purpose of providing nutrients for your body. Your body will tell you right away when you've ate enough or when you're eating the wrong things, when you're actually aware of that. It's so important to be present when you're eating. You will know right away the foods that you put in your body if they're right for you or not. So mindfulness, okay? A couple ways to practice mindful meditation. You guys can go to Infinite Waters on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, mindfulness. A couple ways to practice mindfulness would be eating, walking, driving. Guys, literally meditation is the art of doing one thing at a time. Literally what I like to do is go out into the nature and stare off, not into the distance necessarily, but stare off, find one specific tree very far away and stare at that tree and focus on your deep breathing. Because I can't remember who said it. Someone told me yesterday, they're like, why is it that we take, I think it was Renee. Why is it that we take these small, shallow breaths when the air we breathe literally gives us life? Oxygen is literally life. We literally have, just think about the elements of the earth. That is where we get our energy. It's not from coffee. Like, that's not energy. It's not from, it gives you adrenaline and it hypes you up, but energy comes down to the oxygen you breathe, the water you drink, and the sun. Guys, you get so much energy from being out in the sun and breathing in actual air. If you're stuck in the city, I challenge you once a week, go out into the nature. If you're close to mountains, if you're close to, just go outside, okay? Walking, driving. Focus on one thing at a time. And so right over here, you guys see, I wrote it down. Have a block of time for each thing you do. So if you're doing this full time, especially, one of my problems was I didn't know what to do with my time. I had so much of it. So have a block of time for each individual task you need to do. If you have your purpose clearly defined, you know what you need to do. So write that down, and you will have a block of time for each of those things. So the way I do it, if you're trading, don't just trade while you're doing, like, I understand it's okay to take a signal while you're at work or while you're driving, but for you to fully be focused and present, you need to be doing one thing at a time and one thing only. A lot of times people try to do everything at once, and the result of that is they get nothing done. You get more done by slowing down and being present than you will by trying to speed up and focus on everything at the same time.
Less is more.
Yes, less is more.
Less is more, and that's real. And you can use that for a lot too.
Yes. Okay, so let me see. So, yep. Have a personal development playlist. So whoever it is that resonates with you, whoever it is resonates with you, like I said, if you want to be whatever it is you want to be, find the person that's already doing that, and then do that. And the thing is, when you're creating your goals, when you're writing down your goals, your subconscious mind wants you to put limits on yourself, because it wants you literally we're programmed to believe life just happens to us, because guys, life responds to you. It doesn't happen to you. It responds to you. Really understand what that means. So another thing you guys can do, frequencies, raise your vibration, mindfulness, a couple ways to practice that, like I said, have that window of time without eating.
Reading as well.
Oh yeah, okay.
Reading, like,
yeah.
Reading. I like, when you read and you're focusing on that. That's another way. Another thing that I like to use to stay present. Is reading those books and reading books about the subconscious mind, like how powerful that is, and the things that it teaches you. It teaches you things that we were never taught. Like I learned from the book I'm reading. It even goes down to a biological level, to where our neurons and our when we do certain habits, our electrons, the way that they fire up is based off the emotions, and they really like when they get familiar. So once they start familiar to certain things, they fire up so much easier. Okay, so when you have your old habits, you got to break that. And when you do these new habits from these old ones, it pisses off your atoms and your electrons. And what you do is you break that. That's how you break, because then when they start to get used to that new habit, they start to fire up quicker. It's crazy.
Guys, really,
stuff you can learn.
The answers are in books, because all the intelligence out there in the world, all the information is already out there. It's not that, oh, I'm gonna figure this out. Guys, someone knows whatever you don't know, and you know what someone else doesn't know. It doesn't matter who it is, they have something that you can learn. So one simple habit that really changed my life that I've been doing for the last 6 months is, when you get an idea, when you get an inspired thought, so not only when you're taking notes like this on this call, you're taking notes, you're writing down the things that I'm telling you, but the things I'm telling you, you're each going to perceive it in a different way. You all have a different lifetime buildup of knowledge, that you have dots that are going to get connected to different things. So not only write down what I'm saying, but write down the ideas you get from what I'm saying. Because an inspired thought, it needs to be trusted, because that's your intuition speaking to you. So you guys, stop thinking so much and actually feel.
Yeah, that's right. So when he's writing these things down, what is the best option for you? What is, when we write things down and we give these ideas, how can you use that will benefit you in the best way, because we all are different. So you can use this information, we're all going to have, different habits, and there are different ways that we do different things, and that's fine. There is no certain right way, but it's your way. How are you going to do it your way?
Guys, another thing is, please understand, the reason why I stress, not even vegan, I'm not even saying you have to go vegan, guys, but it does help raise your vibration. And the frequencies you listen to when you sleep also helps raise your vibration. Your vibration controls the way you perceive things. So if you're feeling lack of belief, negative thoughts, it probably has a lot to do with the stuff you're listening to, the people you're surrounding yourself with, or the food you put in your body. It all plays a role in your vibration. So raise your vibration so that you can perceive things in a way that's going to help you get to where you need to go. So not only that, literally write this down. Take notes, guys. It's not about just taking notes. My whole life in school, I didn't even take notes, because I don't know if it was I didn't see the importance. But guys, when I actually started taking notes, that's when you actually learn stuff. And another thing is, when you're on these webinars, when you're listening to personal development, when you're reading, that's why it's important to be present, because each moment that you're in, there's something that can be learned. Every moment that happens to you, everything that happens to you is for a specific purpose. There's something for you to gain from that moment. That's why it's so important to be present. Because it could be any situation. You can think negatively, oh, why am I surrounded by these people? Why am I here? What's going on? But stop thinking so much and just be present. guys. And that's why it's important to block off your day. Sometimes I get so present that I literally lose track of time, because time doesn't exist, guys. Literally, I can be doing one thing for 9 hours straight because I'm so focused on what it is. Don't think about what we need to do next. If you want to, guys, you can set alarms. So if you're gonna trade for 3 hours, don't check your phone, okay? Checking your phone is the easiest way to distract yourself from the present moment. And it's another thing that people do. It's a bad habit, and I do it as well sometimes. And I've been getting a lot better at it. And once I stopped checking my phone so much, I actually got a lot more done. Guys, I've made more things happen in the last 3 months than I've made in the last 21 years. And that's just being aware of these things, listening to the right people,
and understanding that you are capable. It doesn't matter what slump you're in. It doesn't matter, you know, and not comparing to other people, because this is your journey. You know, this is your story. And the greatest part about it is that you have the pen in your hand. You can, from scratch, you can literally create it, every part of it, you know, and it can be the way you want it to be. And
everything at the end of the day is your choice. You can choose, like, really think about this, guys. However you feel and think right now is the average of how you thought and felt your entire life, and more so the most recent moment. You can choose to think and believe whatever you want, and that will directly create your own reality. So that's what I really mean by it. When I say it's your choice, it's up to you. If it's for me, it's up to me. If it's for me, it is up to me to create that. That little voice inside of you is that, whatever you want to call it, God speaking to you, the universe speaking to you, your own intuition speaking to you. That feeling you have inside, it's a vibration, and it came to you for a reason. Nothing on this earth happens on accident. It is all divinely orchestrated based on your own thoughts, words, and actions. Okay. Do you have anything else to add? That's pretty much all I wanted to go over. You know, straight to the point, guys. We want to get right to the point with this. Take notes, and not only take notes, but apply them. It does not matter what you know, and it does not matter what you've heard, but what are you actually going to take the time to apply? Everything that happens to you, every just choice you make, it may be hard the first time. Every time you have fear, you guys understand the only way to get past that fear is by taking that action. You just got to take the leap, guys. Just take the leap. Just take that first step.
And if you aren't seeing the results that you want, then you got to change something up, okay? Your results won't change until you change. So you're going to have to change, okay? If you're not seeing the results that you want to see, that means you're not doing something right, okay? And it happens to all of us. There's certain things that we got to increase our skill on, or certain things that we got to change. Just know, if you're not seeing results, you got to change something to get those results you're looking for. And
it's really simple. If there's something that you want to happen in your life, if there's someone you want to meet, it's very simple. What you're doing right now, the reason why you don't have it already is because you don't have the right routine. And that's why I'm telling you it's so important. Like, for me, I'm going to be chairman. Therefore, I talk to chairman and ask what they did. What can I do better? It's such a simple concept, guys. Whatever it is you need to do, you have to ask. Like I said, all the information out there, anything you can think of, someone's already done. And if they haven't done it, and it's in your heart to do, that's your choice to be the first. And that's another thing. Everything that exists, there was at one point in time where it didn't exist. Every single thought or emotion, or think about it, every single thing, like a car or a specific type of food or any business, it all started off as an idea. There was a time where it wasn't a thing. Everything that ever existed, there was a time where people doubted it, people didn't believe it because it wasn't there yet. Because everything that exists in the physical first existed in the mental and the spiritual.
And if it's new, we're programmed to be skeptical, or programmed to be scared of it, because we're programmed to stay away from failure. You know, in schools, what do they teach you? They literally teach you don't fail. Like they literally say if you fail, then that's the end. Like, that's the worst case scenario, okay? We're trying to fail. We're trying to figure out ways that don't work so we can figure out the ways that do work.
Yes. Literally, guys, you have, to succeed, you have to fail.
You have to fail.
You have to fail your way to success. The reason why people don't get the results they want is because they're too afraid to fail and they're too afraid to start. You have to fail your way to success. You have to be open and willing to try new things and be wrong. You got to lose your ego. Get rid of your ego, guys. Your ego is holding you back. Be humble and be willing to learn. Stop trying to do everything on your own. There's someone out there already doing what you want to do. Just ask them. Be humble and be grateful. Guys, let's add this on. I wasn't even planning on talking about this, but guys, if you're let's just say, for example, a lot of people maybe they don't have the relationships they want, or the people around them aren't supporting them. But guys, whatever it is that you want, you have to give that out. It's a universal law. You receive what you give. So, of course, it's important to surround yourself with the right people. But I know there are people on this call, people on this recording that it's not really up to them. Like, say if you're young and you're still living in your parents' house or your grandma's house or whatever it may be, you're living there and maybe they're not necessarily supporting you and they're being negative. Yeah, that's a tough situation, but there's only one way to respond to that, and that's with love and gratitude. If their energy is bringing you down, why let their energy bring you down when your energy can bring them up?
Yes.
Whoever is more focused on their own energy is going to overpower the other. And that is why there are strength in numbers, and that is why IML works, because people surrounded by each other with the same mission, the same goal, the same mindset. There's strength in numbers. It's energy.
That's why we're here. It's why we're doing this.
Fail your way to success.
We're making it the thing, man.
And not only, guys, really think about the long-term picture in this, like the bigger picture, guys. We're not doing this so we can be full-time traders, guys. We're doing this so we can educate, empower, and enrich others. And this has nothing to do with Forex. Nothing to do with Forex. Forex is literally just the vehicle. This is what's going to give you the time and the money and the energy. Just imagine, for those of you that are still working a job, just imagine those 8 hours a day that maybe you like them some days, maybe you don't some days. But at the end of the day, it's you don't have a choice. You have to go there to make money. Just imagine money is being made for you from your own money. Now you have time to do whatever you want. There's so much power and freedom. Guys, I wake up every day doing whatever I want to do. And not only that, you can ask me, where am I going to be in a week? And I don't even know, because that's the freedom that I've gained from this. And if that's what you want, guys, I'm right here. You have my number. Or if you don't have my number, you have my Instagram, guys. Let me put it down.
Ask questions. Ask for help. That's why we're here. We're here to help out people. But you got to speak up. Like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So
closed mouths do not get fed. That's true. That's very true. Guys, really understand. Like I'm telling you, this is going to be not cliche. This is going to be taboo. This is going to be the people around you probably don't think like this. Even the people in this business don't even take it to this extent, guys. I'm taking it to this extent right now. If there's anything that is separating you from your own goal and your own ambition and your own desire and your own purpose, you have to remove it. Whether that's the people around you, whether that's the TV you watch, whether that's what's it called? The habits you create. Like stop watching TV, stop scrolling through Instagram, different things. Literally, your thoughts can be directed in any direction. So if you know that what you need to do is hit chairman so you can have that residual income so that you can actually help others. That's another thing, guys. We talk about blessing others, but how can you bless others if you can't even bless yourself? How are you going to help others if you can't help yourself? You have to help yourself. It all starts with personal development. You have to become the greatest version of you before you can help others become the greatest version of them, guys. Okay. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and close out this call. And I encourage you guys not only to go over your notes, but actually take action on those notes, because whatever it is that you're not doing, just understand it takes doing it for the first time to create a habit. You have to take that leap.
And just know what you're capable of, okay? Understand that you can do anything, okay? I don't care what your friends think. I don't care what your mom thinks, your dad thinks, your grandparents, your teachers. You understand that you can do anything you want to do in this life. Stop listening to people because they're not in control, okay? You're in control. It doesn't matter what we think. It matters what you think. And understand what you can do, man.
Understand this, guys. If the people in your life are not supporting you and they're not, 22, and they're not helping you grow, if you can't be yourself around your circle of people, that means you need to remove yourself from that equation. Any type of negative energy that is holding you back, you need to remove yourself. You need to separate yourself so you can elevate yourself. It's your choice at the end of the day. Stop putting limits on yourself and do what you know needs to be done. And only you knows what is best for you. You love your friends and family, but they're not you. They're not your own heart. Okay. I appreciate every single person for hopping on this call today, because this is This is a Friday afternoon. A lot of people are, you know, they're going to go party out this weekend. They're going to go celebrate, or sorry, they're not going to celebrate. They're going to go escape their own reality because they don't know that they're in control of creating their own reality. Guys, do the things that you know you need to do so then you can love yourself and appreciate yourself for taking those right actions, guys.
Because you're awesome.
Yes, you are awesome. You're amazing. I wish all of you peace, love, prosperity, health, wealth,
Everything.
blessings. Thank you for hopping on this call. That shows that you're taking this seriously. For those of you that take notes, you're the ones that's really gonna take this to the next level. You know, my mentors always told me, note takers are money makers. And even at first, when I first started, I wasn't even taking notes like that. It wasn't until I actually started taking those notes. Because the thing is, new ideas are gonna keep arising to you. You're gonna keep getting new ideas, but an idea can be slipped, like $1 million ideas can slip right through your fingertips just because you didn't write it down. Okay, all right, guys, we can keep talking forever, but our time is valuable. Your time is valuable. Our time is valuable. We have some more calls to do. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, you need help, these are our Instagram right here.
Let us know. Hit us up.
Is our Instagram? Follow us, DM us, show love, and peace.
Hey.